Welcome. To cut your off-shoulder princess Bustier, you'll be needing your pattern paper, your French curve, your pattern master, your pin, pen, scissors, and lastly your tape measurement. So let's get started. Remember, we're working on off-shoulder princess Bustier. I'll be leaving 6 at the top, then measure 8 inches, which will serve as my armhole. The next thing now is to point out my bust point, waist point, and the half length I will be working with. For me, I will be working with 10.5 for my bust point, 13.5 for my waist point, and half length 17 inches, which I've marked on the pattern paper. After doing all this, the next thing now is to point out your bust point. The bust point I'll be working with is 8 inches divided by 2 equal 4 inches. I will be marking 4 inches from the bottom to the end of the pattern paper. That is at the bust point, waist point, and the half length point. I will be marking 4 inches all through. After doing all this, you connect the line with your ruler or your pattern master. So after connecting all the dots on the pattern master, the next thing now is to go to the bust point. Place your tape measurements on the bust point. Go up with ½ inch and come down with ½ inch. After ½ inch at the bottom and top of the bust point, the next thing now is to go to your underbust. You may go to your underbust or go to the waist or go to your length in order to mark out your 1 inches by 1.5 inches. Just like I'm doing in this video, I place my tape rule on my waistline 1 inch, then 1.5 inches at the other side. I'm doing the same thing I did on the underbust points on my waistline, or half length line rather. So the next thing now is to connect with your ruler or your pattern master. After connecting these lines with ruler or your pattern master, the next thing now is to go to your chest point. So on that same line, go to first side by 1 inch and to the other side 1 inch. So you measure 1 inch at each side. Remember the other time we went up by ½ inch and we also came down by ½ inch. So the next thing now is to bring your pattern master or your French curve to connect the 2 dots, that is from where you came down by ½ inch to your waist length, your underbust. You repeat the same thing for the other side. Now that we are done connecting the 2 sides, the next thing now is to connect your chest line, the 2 sides of your chest line. Connect that dot where you went up by ½ inch to your chest line. So you're going to do the same thing for the other side. So now that we are done connecting all the lines, the next thing now is to insert your measurement. You can actually add your seam allowance before dividing, or divide first then you add your seam allowance. For me, the bust I'll be working with is 8.5 while the waist is 7 inches, which I'll be plotting on the pattern paper. I placed my tape rule on my bust point and mark 8.5 inches. Then for the under bust, I did the same thing, and for the half length, which is the waist point, I marked 7 inches. Now I will go back to my waist area, measure what I have on the dart area and replace it in order not to have shortage of fabric. Here I have 2.5 inches. I'll place it on the line, then mark 2.5 inches because I'll be cutting that area out. Do the same thing for your under bust and also your bust point. As you can see here, I also have 2.5 inches. I'll place it on the point, then mark 2.5 inches, which will serve as a replacement. So now to the chest area, I will measure what I have. I have 2 inches, then go to the armhole area, measure 2 inches, mark it on the spot and connect it to the armhole. Now that I'm done replacing those things I actually deducted, the next thing now is if you want to add your seam allowance, you can do that, but I've added mine at the beginning, and you can actually cut it, then add your seam allowance where you are about to cut your fabric. Now that we are done, I'll try to trace out my armhole. You can do that with your hand or do it with your French curve. So here I'm done. I'm trying to shape out where I'll be cutting out on the fabric in order not to cut the wrong side. So I've traced out where I want to cut on the pattern paper. The next thing is to connect the line, then cut out your fabric. Yes, we are done cutting it. This is the outcome. So after doing your own, you should have something like this. So this is the middle part of the fabric or pattern paper. Then those are the two sides of the pattern paper. So you'll be placing this pattern paper on your fabric and cut out. If you actually did not add your seam allowance before cutting out, you can place it on your fabric, then add seam allowance. Here I'm trying to glue it together with pin in order to see the outcome. Now I'm on the sewing machine. I'm trying to sew it together in order to show you. This is the wrong side of the fabric and this is the right side of the fabric. As you can see, it's looking beautiful even without adding breast pad. I've not added breast pad. Imagine what it will look like after adding breast pad. It will be so beautiful. Even here right now, it's so beautiful and well pointed. It is beautiful and pointed. I love the outcome. So let's try to take it to the mannequin in order to show you how it looks like, in order to have a better view of it on the mannequin. So let me show you. Here it is on the mannequin. As you can see, it's beautiful, very beautiful. If you have any question, drop it on the comment section, on the comment box. I will do well to reply to your question. Don't forget to like, share and comment. Thank you for watching. Bye.